sure everyone heard the news, or if you haven't, and since it's a couple days old, Modern Warfare 2 Multiplayer Remastered has been cancelled. Or well, again. Because this time, it was a community mod. A bunch of people came together to make Modern Warfare 2 Multiplayer Remastered as a mod for Modern Warfare 1 Remastered. And this mod was called H2M, and I don't think it's up anymore since, well, the recent news, they got a cease and desist letter from Activision forcing them to close all operations. Even too, I think they sent it to when the mod just released 2 days over. So a lot of people understandably got pissed about this. And this is going to be a quick video, so it's not going to be a long one like my other content. People on Steam and I think other review sites have also been doing a lot of bad reviews for every Call of Duty game ever since the decision that came a couple of days ago. One is a full-on protest against this whole cease and desist letter. Now when I heard the news, this doesn't surprise me because Activision has done this before and people have gotten mad before too. Activision done this with another very popular community mod too that helped with a lot of issues with the older CODs and fixed a lot of security issues too. This old mod was called IW4X. I think it's brought back but at a lower scale compared to the other community mods too, as other community mods have tried and fixed the old Call of Duty games that Activision refuses to fix. And the community came together to fix all these problems, but Activision came out of nowhere and did the same thing, cease and desist. Some of you that don't know the security issues is that it has to do something with public multiplayer. If you play public multiplayer on just the base game, you have a higher risk of getting hacked. That's the more broad definition I could basically describe for that. But for those community mods which I described, which is different from H2M, is that those are really well-established games. What I mean by that is that they just fixed the base model of it and did minor improvements to it. They did nothing that was major. Now for H2M, it brought back a huge cut content from Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. As Modern Warfare 2 Remastered had a multiplayer that was planned for it but ended up getting cut towards the last minute for unknown reasons. Now I don't know the whole legal issue, but H2M doesn't really violate more of that in a sense. I think I might be wrong on that. For H2M, they weren't making money off it. This was just a free download you could do. But the only way you could do it is if you bought Modern Warfare 1 Remastered, the base game, because you needed Modern Warfare 1 Remastered in order to play the mod. So in a way, Activision was still making money because people were going out of their way to play and buy Modern Warfare Remastered for the PC. Plus too, as of writing, I have no clue if the sale was there during the week when people bought it when the whole mod was about to be released. But as of right now, Modern Warfare Remastered is $40, which is a lot of money for a game that came out in 2017. And we're not even going to be bothered talking about the other Call of Duty titles which came out in 2012, like Black Ops 2 on PC, even on the worst store on the Microsoft Store and PlayStation Store, which is still $60. And that's the base game. You don't even get the DLC. You still have to buy that on the side. And it sucks for console owners because they don't get really good sales, which only come barely in the year. And so most of these games are $60 on console. But for Steam, that's the other way because during the weekends, sometimes some of these Call of Duty games go on sale. And it's just Activision being greedy. But enough with that tangent, back to Modern Warfare 1 Remastered. A lot of people bought Modern Warfare Remastered just to play the mod because they announced a release date when it was going to release. And a lot of people are anticipating this. So if you're a COD fan, and well, if you know a lot of older games, Modern Warfare 2 was one of the best Call of Duty experiences in terms of multiplayer, in terms of gameplay and even chat experiences. People were dying for a remastered version of the multiplayer like what they did with Modern Warfare 1. But when Modern Warfare 2 Remastered came out, we only got the campaign. And like I said earlier, multiplayer was cancelled for unknown reasons. But I think it had to do since the whole supply drop era was about to die down. Since a lot of people were already getting tired of that and they don't want to pay for them anymore. And also too, the battle pass system was already gaining traction. And it's unconfirmed, but I think they cancelled it because they were trying to find a way to implement the whole loot box mechanic for Modern Warfare 2 Remastered since they already did the same thing for Modern Warfare 1. But they couldn't figure it out, so I think they just end up scrapping the whole multiplayer. But also this might be another possibility. They probably canceled it because they want to increase sales for Modern Warfare Reboot because Modern Warfare 2 Remastered released in 2020 in April, and 2019 was still in the life cycle of that year. It's a big maybe of why, but it's kind of a stupid reason because they're still making money from both of the modes. And I mean, this has happened before because I think many people back in the day bought Infinite Warfare Deluxe Edition because you had to buy it in order to get Modern Warfare 1 Remastered. So it doesn't really make any sense, but since we're on that topic, the reason why they sent the cease and desist letter, as it's rumored, was that Activision was afraid that this whole mod, this multiplayer free-to-play mod, was going to impact the sales of Black Ops 6. But this is a rumor, because if it does happen, that's really stupid, because they're still making money no matter what from the franchise. I'm pretty sure why the big reason was that they were trying to protect their IP. I think that's why they sent their cease and desist letter to this mod team. They're doing something what Nintendo does a lot with a lot of fan-made projects. They're just trying to protect their IP in terms of business sense. It is crappy of what they did to this mod team of sending that cease and desist letter because the mod team has no power to fight against it. People have been wanting this mode for a very long time, they finally got it but was taken away. And having that mentality doesn't really work well in the business world. But hopefully in the future there's going to be small homebrew projects of reinstating this mod. Like with the other mod clients that Activision took down, there's smaller versions of that, but not to the same scale of the original team. So it is going to come back but at a much smaller scale, and it's not going to be as popular as it was when it was first released. So that's one hopeful thing to think about. Then also too, with the recent influx of people buying Modern Warfare 1 Remastered when the mod was released, Steam, which is basically Valve, have released a statement that people are allowed to have refunds when they bought the game recently and even to later on before. So they're accepting refunds of people who recently bought the game. So Valve stands with a lot of people who are protesting against this whole decision of what Activision did. But with all this protest, I think Activision's gonna still stay the course of having this whole mod removed altogether. They've done this before and they're still gonna keep on doing it, so no matter what everyone's gonna do, they're still gonna stay the course, even to when Black Ops 6 is already around the corner. And I think that's enough for me for talking for today. I hope you guys have a nice day. This is Mazer Argo signing out.